'Tis the season to be jolly. Too soon? 24 hours too soon? Alright, I'm gonna give all of you Grinches and Scrooges an extra 24 hours of no Christmassy stuff. This has been an insane month, so much so I'm sitting backwards on my chair, I don't know if you can see. Hair in a bun, bit of mascara, that's what we're rolling with today. And cup of tea. Do you have your cup of tea? I have mine. I feel this is going to be a marathon of a favourites video, so buckle in. I'll pause the video and go and put the kettle on. Or grab a wine. Let's thank the sponsor of this video over at italki. They are an awesome company. I absolutely love working with them. They're offering you a buy one, get one free on their language lessons. Sit down one-on-one with a native speaker in a different country. It's so affordable, so effective, so easy to learn when you're actually sitting down and you have a teacher who can correct you. And for you getting a private tutor, basically, is what you're getting, you barely pay anything. Private tutors can cost like hundreds of dollars normally, and you're getting them at such a fraction of the price. So if you want to learn a new language, or you want to give someone the ability to learn a language for this Christmas, then link down below just for you. So at the start of the month, well, on the 31st of October, we flew out to Queenstown. Seriously, get your tea, this is going to be quite chilled. We wanted to go to Queenstown for ages, and we needed a break. And I'm not going to go into again why we are in Auckland. But this is the reality of the situation. When you're traveling full time, very few people can afford to jump place to place to place to place to place. A lot of people have to settle down, save money again, sort their shit out. So we went down to Queenstown, and seriously, Queenstown is probably one of the most picturesque places in New Zealand, or possibly in the world. Now that's a really broad statement for someone who hasn't been to every country in the world, but Queenstown will always be ranked very high on those top 10 lists of most beautiful places in the world. I know the South Island is full of picturesque places, so we cannot wait to go and do our 3-month tour down there very soon. There's one thing really high on the top of my bucket list, and that's parasailing. It was so much fun. We did it with paraflights, and I'm pretty sure they're the only one in Queenstown that do it, and you just go to the jetty, and we spoke to them and they got us on a boat, and it was so much fun. They tried to dip us because Kat told them to dip us, but then she stopped them at the last minute. You can go and watch the video, I'll link it down below. It's really funny when they just drop us and drop us. Kat didn't know if we had our phones in our pockets, so she didn't want to risk it. We hadn't. It would have been hilarious if they'd have dipped us. It was amazing. Another favourite was doing the shot over jet. Now this is like an insane jet boat ride through the gorges. You get literally inches from the sharp gorge edge. 85 kilometers per hour, mega like 360 spins. It was insane, and I'd wanted to do it for ages, and I was looking at it before we went to Queenstown. I was like, I'm never going to be able to do this. It's like too much to fit in. It is the adventure capital of New Zealand. There is just so much to do. You cannot be bored in Queenstown. It's impossible. And the best thing about being in Queenstown, it felt like I was traveling again. I was so happy. I've never worked so goddamn hard in my life, because I went down and I had a few projects which were really cool to take part in. So I was working really hard, but it was so worth it because I was back on the road again, and I was seeing stuff and doing stuff, and wasn't stuck in the same place. And obviously I'm a traveller, that's what I love to do, so I can't wait to leave Auckland. It was just a necessary evil. So when we came back from Queenstown, a few days later I went alone to Christchurch because I was invited down by Katmandu to go and visit their head office. Oh my god, I don't know what I was expecting. But Katmandu were like, do you want to come down? We'd love to show you around, meet some people, see some stuff. And I was like, yes. So I booked my flight down to Christchurch whilst we were in Queenstown. It was insane. I did a whole vlog on my time in there. They showed me some amazing products. They showed me how a backpack gets made. From the idea, to the design, to the production, to like, they showed me different versions of this new bag they just released, which I show you in the video. Not released till next year, but you can go and have a look, because I'm allowed to show it to you, so that was good. Yeah, they show you like, this was the first bag prototype we made, and this is the second, because this one had these problems, so we fixed it for the second, but then we realized the second had these problems, and now here is the finished product. And you can see the evolution of a backpack. When they get an idea, it basically takes about 3 years until you will see it. 3. I didn't realize, I've always loved Katmandu, I didn't realize how innovative they were. And that sounds really bad, but when you're then shown their work, you're like, whoa. They're like, mate, it was literally mind-blowing, especially for something you have every day. For me, I always have a backpack. I buy a lot of bags. It's quite the problem. And then you see the design procedure and everything, it's mad. Then they took me over to their 3D printer, which you see in the vlog, and they were like, oh, we're making you a present. And I was like, what is it? And I'll show you now. Oh, do you like my skirt? It was $1. Yeah. So they made me a luggage tag on their 3D printer. How cool is that? It says, Kathmandu VIP Traveller, Alicia Psycho Traveller. How amazing is that? I will never put this on a bag because if I lost it, I'd be heartbroken. This is such an amazing keepsake. This is something I will treasure forever. Whilst I was in Christchurch, I was only down there for 2.5 days, but I got to explore a lot of the ruins and a lot of the buildings being reconstructed and built back up. Again, a link down below if you want to see the Christchurch vlogs where I go through and look at the aftermath of the earthquake they had there in 2010. I wanted to cry so much watching them. Apparently 3,000 buildings came down in the earthquake. It wasn't the initial earthquake that caused the damage. It was the over a year long of aftershocks they got. Just literally the city crumbled. It's absolutely insane, and walking around it is very strange because you don't feel like you're walking around a normal city, because in a city you have like skyscrapers and landmarks, historical buildings, statues, you know, things when you look around. It's hard to find your way around at first because so many footpaths are still blocked off. Seriously, go and watch the video where I show you the footage and you can literally look around for 360 degrees and spot 7 cranes around you. I'm not even exaggerating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of buildings being put back up. Massive empty spaces, which is where the city is. Like, you're in the heart of the city and you don't feel like you are. And because there's all these building work, job things, like with the cranes and the tractors and the diggers everywhere, trying to find like a restaurant that someone recommends is actually really weird, because they were like, oh, it's on this street, so I'll bring up a bit of Google Maps. And I'm like walking past all this construction in the middle of nothing. And I'm like, there cannot be that restaurant, cannot be here. It can't. And it is. It's right there. It's literally this perfectly intact building with loads of people in it, surrounded by construction work. It's absolutely insane, and it was a real eye-opener. I loved my time in Christchurch, and I would love to go back in 10 years' time, because when they have all the paintings and the artist illustration of what the city's going to look like, if that's what it ends up looking like, holy crap, I want to go back. It will be insane to see how it looks in 10 years, even in 5 years, even in 2 years. It changes so quickly. And when I got back from Christchurch, it was my birthday. Cheers. I didn't do anything for my birthday. It was very chilled. I turned 25, if any of you want to know. Quarter of a century, feeling good, don't feel old. Seriously, I have some friends who are like 22, 23, who are like, oh, I'm getting old, and they're like genuine about it. I'm like, shut the F up. What, not getting old? I'm 25, I'm not getting old. And I was like, yeah, but I don't know what I want to do, and I should really start thinking of settling down because everyone on Facebook is doing this and that. I'm like, well, that's their prerogative. Why are you so concerned about that? They want to get married and have kids? Fine. Lots of people do that at our age. Why are you feeling pressured? When I see that on Facebook, I don't care. Obviously I care if it's one of my friends around a bit, I'm like, ah, but it doesn't affect me. I'm just doing my own thing. There is a bug outside. Another favourite which involves eating now is a sushi place on Dominion Road, literally around the corner from where I live here in Mount Eden, called Yokoso Sushi. So here's their business card. Scott has been meaning to try this, and I've been like, yeah, we should try it. But every time we go, they're like closed because we go late or we go on a different day, and they've always been closed, or we don't fancy sushi that day. Anyway, we finally decided to try them. Holy crap, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, then you'd have seen the picture I put up of the bento box, which cost $16, and you got free miso soup. Best miso soup of my life. The bento box was incredible. It was so tasty. Oh, the sushi was so good. Guaranteed it'll probably taste like crap the moment I go to Japan and have real sushi, but until then, best I've ever had. Okay, I'm trying to remember what the cafe is. Well, I've got a favorite cafe. What are you called? You are down here somewhere. Don't even do it. No. Okay, I can't remember what it's called, but I will find it and I will put it on this screen. It is a really cool cafe. It was actually one of my 30 days of coffee, and I will get to that in a minute. And I've gone back there a few times. It's just very cool, very hip. It's very well thought out, good vibes. Little outdoor seating area. Well, it all feels outdoor, and you'll see why in the photos. But yeah, my favorite coffee place. My 30 days of coffee has failed. I think I got to day 15. What I might do is a 12 days of coffee. You know, with a Christmassy theme, pick the 12 best coffee places I went out of the 16, 17 I visited, because I just don't think I'm gonna make it. I've got to be honest with myself, and I knew I'd probably fail at this, but I had so much fun doing it. and that took me about 3 weeks to cover 16 coffee places. If you think a 12 days of coffee video would be good, if you want to disown me because I didn't finish it to 30 days, let me know down below, and I will cry. And the last thing to have happened is I set up a Patreon account, which probably all of you saw the video for that. I told him about Patreon because one of the other YouTubers I watched did it. I thought it was a great idea, but not for me. Basically, I had too much pride. I didn't want to admit that I temporarily needed a bit of help to get my book published. And that's all it is. And I had such an incredible response, so much love and support from you guys. I was like, oh my God, wow. We are over a third, like almost 40% towards my first goal already. Okay, so talking of Patreon, one of the rewards is a massive shout out at the end of my monthly favorites. I have the list here on my laptop. There are a lot of names. There's almost 40 of you guys joining this little exclusive club. Wow. All right. Let's do this. May I first say, I'm really sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, okay? I'm not very good with names. Please correct me if I'm wrong and try and tell me how to say words because I'm not good with the words. So, from the top, we got Kevin Orm, Victor, Elise DeFranco, Claire Hales, Gail McSween, Peter Fox. I know I'm gonna get this wrong. Kasau? Damn it! I should know your name by now. Damien Tower? I am really bad with words. Leanne Reddy, Alfonso Aviles, Ali Marlowe, Rachel Allen, Shelby Cockhill, Will Martin, Lauren Mills, Essence, ooh, it sounds so fragrant. Sheila Yonkers, Shelby Horde, David Grutzmacher, really sorry about that one, just butchered your name. Stephen Hughes, Emmy Gerard, David, Simon Berder, Amber Martin, Hannah Jane, Malik, Brittany, Tanya, Mo David, Liqua, and Sean Cole. Did I say Carolyn Carroll? I think that is all of them. I'm so sorry I had to read from the list. Or maybe I should memorize them. That should be the reward. Get Ali to memorize them all. Those people, seriously, massive loves to all of you. You are all amazing. I'm very sorry from the bottom of my heart if I just butchered your beautiful name, because I like to do that. So there you go. If you've made it to the end of this video, well, congratulations. You win absolutely nothing. If you would like one of your travel photos featured in next month's monthly favorites, then just hashtag me psychopics and also tag me in the photo, or I'm not gonna find it. And also let me know some vloggers down below that I should be checking out, any new, younger, maybe someone who deserves a shout out that really does great content and isn't getting coverage. I'm not saying I can give them a lot of coverage. I only have 28,000 subscribers almost. We gotta support each other here. That's what this is all about. All right, I'm gonna go. I've been talking way too long. All the good stuff. Thumbs up, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, subscribe, all the love. Feel the love. And get ready for tomorrow because it is so Christmas tree, advent calendar. Oh my God, I won't ruin it because obviously none of you know what Christmas is about and I've just said too much. I've said too much. I'm so excited. Get ready for Vlogmas. I love you loads.